Hi, boys and girls. Okay, I'm trying to get this situated here. Here we go. Okay, so today you are going to be hearing a story about Abraham Lincoln. Now, Abraham Lincoln is a person who is a former president. He was a president of our United States of America, and he lived a long, long time ago, super long time ago. And this is a picture of him. Okay. Now, we're going to hear this story about when he was a boy. Now, this is a real story about real things he did a long, long time ago. It's not pretend or make believe. It really happened. Okay, so I want you to listen really carefully to find out what Abraham Lincoln did as a boy and what that was before he became president of the United States of America. Here we go. Let me find the right page. I have to go back. Oh, this gets so confusing. Here we go. Okay. This is it. Okay. Long, long ago, before your mother and father were born, and even long before your grandparents were born, almost 200 years ago, a boy named Abraham Lincoln grew up in the United States of America. People called him by his nickname, Abe. When Abe was a young boy, he lived with his family far out in the country. They lived in a log cabin that they built from trees. Abe's family had to work hard all day long, and it was Abe's job to go use his axe. Oh, there's an axe. That's one of our vocabulary words. To chop wood for the fire. Abe had so many chores to do that he had to work all day long. He did not have time to go to school. Wow. But Abe wanted to learn all kinds of things. So every night, even though he was tired, he used his time for learning. First, he taught himself how to read, and then he read every book he could find. In those days, no one had electric lights that you could turn on after dark. So after dark, in order to read, Abe Lincoln sat beside, another vocabulary word, beside the fireplace. Oh, another vocabulary word. The light from the fire helped him to see the words on the pages of the books that he was reading. Have you ever been near a fire before? How did it feel? Felt pretty hot, didn't it? Yeah. How did it look? Well, Abe Lincoln wanted to learn things. First, he wanted to learn how to read. And so he kept reading, he kept learning. Yeah. And every night before he went to bed, he would read. Do you read before you go to bed? Do you use a light that plugs into the wall, like your lamp or maybe your overhead light? You flip a switch. Does that light help you to see the words and pictures? It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, Mr. Abe Lincoln, he didn't have that. No. Now, Abe's family did not have a lot of books of their own. Abe wanted to read more, so he borrowed, another word, borrowed a book from a man who lived nearby. One night, a big thunderstorm came and rain leaked in through the roof of Abe's cabin. The book he had borrowed got soaking wet. The pages were stuck together and it was hard to read the words. The book was ruined. Oh, that's another word, ruined. And this is the book that the friend loaned to him, Abe borrowed, and it got wet. It was ruined. That means it was destroyed. He couldn't use it anymore. Do you ever borrow books from friends? When you're at school, you can borrow books from the library. Yeah. But you have to be careful with the books when you borrow them to make sure nothing bad happens to them, don't you? Yeah. We have to be careful with the books from our library that they don't get ruined so other children can read them too. Yeah. Let's listen to find out what Abe does with the ruined book. Abe felt terrible. He bravely carried the ruined book back and showed it to the man he had borrowed it from. Our roof leaked and the rain came in on your book, he told him. I am afraid your book is ruined. I am so sorry. What can I do to repay you? Abe knew the book was very important to its owner. Abe didn't have any money, but he was a hard worker. He agreed to work on his neighbor's farm for 3 days in order to pay for the book that had been ruined. Abe proved that he was an honest boy and a hard worker. He didn't lie. He didn't tell a story or a fib. He was honest. Honest means telling the truth. Abe told his neighbor the truth about the book. He told him that it got wet and it rained. Because Abe was so honest and always told the truth, we call him Honest Abe. Can you say that with me? Honest Abe. Yeah. Abe worked on his neighbor's farm to make up for the ruined book. His neighbor forgave him and they stayed friends. Abe was a hard worker. As Abraham Lincoln grew up, more and more people saw how honest and hardworking he was. They trusted him so much that they chose him to be President of the United States of America. He was our 16th president. Many people voted for Abraham Lincoln to be president because they saw that he was honest and hardworking. They liked his ideas and wanted him to be the president. We saw this picture of Abraham Lincoln earlier, didn't we? Yeah, we did. I showed it to you. Now, here he's a grown up man. Even when Abraham Lincoln was a grown up man, people still called him Honest Abe. Kind of cool, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Um, Now, let's see. Do you remember when we were talking about the word honest? Now, I want you to listen for that word honest, okay? Because I'm going to be telling you more about that word, and we're going to be talking about being honest. Now, Abraham Lincoln felt terrible about that book that got ruined. He didn't like it. He felt really bad. And he wanted to go and tell the person, this is what happened. I'm really sorry. And his family didn't have money to replace the book. They couldn't buy another one. So he needed to earn the money by working. And that's how we got the money to help pay off the book. Yeah. So he worked and he was honest. Um, does did the neighbor look happy on that page? Do you remember? Look at that. Here it is. Did the neighbor look happy? He doesn't look very happy, does he? No. But Abe told him the truth anyway, and he was honest. Yeah. Have you had to be honest about something that maybe you lost or you broke and you knew somebody was going to be upset, but you knew it was the right thing to do to tell the truth and be honest? I've had to do that. Yeah, when I borrowed something that belonged to somebody and I lost it, I felt really bad. But I knew I needed to be honest and I needed to tell them the truth. Yeah. So that's something we can remember to be like Abe, be like honest Abe and tell the truth. Yeah. Okay. So, boys and girls, today, what we're going to do, you're going to be getting out your packet. Okay. I know it's the packet, it's the February one. I know it seems kind of crazy because it's March. It's at the end of March now, but we can still use it. Yay! Okay, and what we're going to do the back side of the winter rhymes. Okay, we're doing the back side today. It starts with the word dot up at the top. Then it goes to hop, fog, stop, and sock. And you're going to look for the words that rhyme. And if they rhyme, you're going to color the picture. Okay, dot, pot. Does that rhyme? Yes, so you'll color it. Dot, jog. Does that rhyme? No. Dot, hot. That rhymes. It has the same ending sound. Dot, cot. Yes, so you'll color that one. You have to listen, okay? You have to really listen. So maybe you have to be somewhere where there's no distractions, no TV, no radio, no music. People aren't talking around you, so you can hear the sounds at the end of the word, okay? Okay. Do that and turn it in and look for the information on the page about what letter we're doing. Okay, because I'd like for you to look for that letter around your house. Okay, see if you can find two things with that letter on it and something that starts with that letter. Okay, I don't have the letter right in front of me, so look on the page so I'll tell you which letter it is. Okay, okay, guys, happy working. Bye. I hope you had a great spring break, guys. Bye.